morning to you as you begin to gradually make your way home. TGIF, thank God it's Friday. Enjoy this beautiful music, especially Mind Your Character tunes. Every time you hear this music, Mind Your Character is live. I'm so excited that God has kept you alive to see another beautiful year, brand new 2023. Okay, so it's on the dot of 5 and the show is set to start. How's your day been? How's what been? First week of the year working. How did you struggle to leave your bed when the holidays had to end? How have you been coping this new year? Don't start on a coping note. Start on a strong note. Alright. Your mindset is very, very important to everything that you do. So enjoy the music for just about 1 minute thereabouts, and then I'll get right into the show. If you're joining me on Facebook at Olusola-Obasa, I welcome you. If you're joining me on Mind Your Character Facebook, I welcome you. And if you're joining me on Instagram, guess what? We have a Mind Your Character Instagram account now. And it's so beautiful. Please tell everybody, welcome. Thank you, Mr. Olodun. I love you. How is our baby doing? How is Madam doing? So nice to have you. Today, we are going to be discussing something very important, but not before I have wished you a very beautiful new year. It's the first show for the year, and I'm super excited. You know by now that I'm very grateful, and I'm always excited about adding value to you. So I'm going to bring the music down now so you can hear me a lot better. I hope you love the music. Every time you hear this music, it's Mind Your Character with Olusola-Obasa. Glad to know, Mr. Olodun. Welcome to the show, and thank you for being the very first person to join me live this year. From all the touch points I can see, you're the first. Thank you, bravo. I celebrate you. Alright, so how did you do last year? How are you planning to do better this year? Mind Your Character is a very, very interactive show. I never do this alone. I never, ever, ever, ever do this alone. Always doing it with you. Always, always doing this with you. A few preambles before we get into the heart of the matter today. So if you know anyone who loves this show on radio, if you know anyone who loves this show on YouTube, it's time to just give them a buzz and say, Mind Your Character is live. Guess what I'm trying to do by coming at 5 p.m. I want to be your companion as you go back home from work. Anyway, that's if you close at 5. I know some people close slightly earlier, others a lot later. But whatever the case is, this is the time that you're simmering. If you don't work in the newsroom, I can assure you, if you work in a place like the newsroom, 5 o'clock, you'll share money. Oh, wow. Yes, so that's the show. We're starting gradually, setting the ball rolling. It's a very, very peculiar year for us in Nigeria. We are going to the polls. As electorates, we are bringing in people who are seeking our votes in one form or the other, for one office or the other. So what a beautiful year this is for us. A year of decision. And the way we always put it now, those of us journalists say, Nigeria decides. So we're deciding. What should we know as we decide? I have been a keen follower of a lot of shows hosted by political pundits or that have political pundits come on as guests. And I've carefully watched each of them who wants to make it really sincere say something like, the people we need are people who have competence, who have capacity, who have character. And you know, because I listen with my heart and I try to digest this, I said to myself, oh, what about I do 1 or 2 shows or thereabouts in this January to help people understand what the content of character means when it has to do with elective positions. You want public trust? What do you need to do? What do you need to know? Who do you need to be? What should we be adding to our reasons for deciding who we want to cast the ballot for? That's why I'm here today. Caveat before I start. This isn't going to be about any political party. Let me disappoint those who might think so. If you know me well, you should know better that it's not going to be. But yes, we are going to carefully help you sail so you can make qualitative decisions as you go to the polls. Pardon me. So it's a new year. Let the year count. Don't just count the year. I am Bosade Olusola-Obasa, and I've been your host for this show since 5 years and counting. Started this April 8, 2017. What's this show about? Before I let you into the topic for today. Mind Your Character, like I said earlier, is interactive. It's a platform where you learn about personal character development. But it's always got to be in an interactive mood, where we can talk together and where we can chat together. I want to welcome those joining me on Instagram. Welcome. I see Marv. Special name, special somebody. Alright, so nice. You can almost touch my excitement. That's how truly excited I am, because when it's time to add value, I jump out there. This show never ever leaves you the same way, always leaving you better, adding value to you. So, majorly, Mind Your Character is a learning platform on personal character development, but that's not all. We treat each topic in a way that helps you see how who you are affects the society, affects your brother, affects your sister, affects your job, affects your marriage, affects your leadership, affects. Welcome once again. And I have a very beautiful news. Still talking about elections. I got my PVC. I don't want to show you. I don't want anybody to come and snap it now. I am guiding it jealously, gone. But you know the thing that really excited me when I got to the collection center is the fact that I did not stay more than 5 minutes. I've been hearing some other people say it, and I really wished it would be true when I got there. Kudos to, that should be Idimu, yeah. No, Ikotu, yeah. Ikotu, the local government at Ikotu. Absolutely amazing. I got in there. Of course, I had my sleep. The major items that they needed to retrieve my card was gotten. They checked their system, and voila! I have my PVC. So guess what? I'm going to cast my vote for whoever I have decided. Guess what? You are totally at liberty to cast your vote for whosoever you want. It's your civic both right and responsibility. So enjoy it. Now, so let's go into the most important part of the show, which is the main part of the show. Character affects everything. It will affect everything that you will do in 2023. It will affect our elections. It will affect the next 4 years in Nigeria. It has affected us back to back to back to back to back. Election year on election year, casting ballots, bringing whether you call them the right or the wrong people. But who are these people? Who are they? What is the content of their character? What do they sign up to as individuals? who they are will affect what they do. Let me tell you. Talking about personal character development and being a leader. Talking about being in charge of a public office as one who has been elected based on public trust, vis-a-vis what now transpires for all of the term that you have, 4-year term most of the time here, or you are privileged to have a repeat patronage from the public and then you are elected. Beginning today and all through January, at 5 p.m., I will run the series Elections 2023, Candidates and Character Content. Yes, keywords, Election 2023. In about 50 days or less, we shall go to the polls. INEC has assured us that everything is ready and we're good. People like me have already gone to collect my PVs, so I'm ready. The law enforcement agents have told us, no lele, guys, the people should go out and vote. We therefore now, we will secure you. The politicians have been busy canvassing for votes or canvassing votes from the public. Everything is upbeat. But can we take a slight pause and ask the question, what really is this about the character of the persons we are electing into the office? Whatever offices those are. Should personal character of a public office seeker count before the electorate? Should it matter to us who you are? Should it matter to us where you've been? Should it matter to us what you've done? Should it matter to us what you believe in? Should it matter to us how you've treated people? Should it matter? Should it matter? Should it matter? Should it matter? Minesboro of blessed memory, a very, very awesome leader and trainer of leaders globally, said, the foundation for leadership is character. It is the most important component of leadership. It is the greatest protection of leadership. Take that again. The foundation for leadership is character. That is strength of character, not deficit of it. It is the most important component of leadership. You say, well, what do you mean? Are you saying that they should not be competent? Are you saying that experience doesn't matter? Guess what? There's a lot. You need to begin to pay more attention to some of the things that they say when they are at political rallies. Up to this morning, I still heard someone said, trust us. Trust is never a dash. It's never given. It's always earned. Public trust is earned, but it is earned after it has been tested over time. So when it comes to any public trust to gain their acceptance and make them vote for you, so I'm talking to those who are seeking elective offices now, you need to ask yourself genuine questions about how trustworthy you are or you have been. That's so important. Public trust is earned, but haven't been tested over time. So there are three